Geometry word problem. In dealing with geometry problem, be familiar with the formulas of perimeter, circumference, and area of different shapes like square, rectangle, circle, triangle, and trapezoid. Remember, when we say perimeter, it is the sum of all sides of the shape. So pag sinabi nating perimeter, pinag-uusapan dito yung outside the shape. It is the total distance around the shape. Then when we say area, it is the quantity that measures the number of unit squares that cover the surface of a closed figure. So pag area, inside the shape, dami ng unit squares na nagko-cover sa closed figure na ito. And then when we say circumference, instead of perimeter, ang tawag sa distance around a circle is circumference. Problem number 1. The length of a rectangle is 3 times its width and its perimeter is 48 feet. Find its length and width. So, ang unknown dito ay yung length and width ng rectangle. So, based on the problem, ang width ay walang description. So, let W be the width. And then, the length of a rectangle is 3 times its width. So, equation ng length ay 3W. And its perimeter is 48 feet. So, given ang perimeter na 48 feet. Bali, pinaka-hint dito ay itong perimeter. Meron ding length and width ng rectangle. So, ang gagamitin nating formula ay perimeter ng rectangle. So, we have here, the rectangle is C equals to 2 times the quantity of L plus W. And here's the solution. So, we have given the perimeter, which is 48, substitute the length 3W and W as is. So we can now solve this equation. So first, i-add muna natin tong nasa loob ng parenthesis. So 3W plus W is 4W. And then multiply 2 times 4W is 8W. So we have 48 is equals to 8W. And the inverse of multiplication is division. Ibaba mo lang yung 8. So, 48 divided by 8, the width is 6 feet. So, this is the width of the rectangle. So, ang width niya ay 6. Substitute 6 in this equation. So, 3 times 6 is equals to 18. So, this is the length of the rectangle. So the answer is the width is 6 and the length is 18. So to check, P is equals to 2 times the quantity of L plus W. Our length is 18, width is 6. So 18 plus 6 is 24. 2 times 24 is 48 feet. So this is correct because the perimeter is 48 feet. So these are the sides of the rectangle. The width is 6 feet and the length is 18 feet, which is 3 times the width. Adding distance of this rectangle gives the perimeter of 48 feet.
Problem number 2.
A square has the same area as a rectangle, whose length is 8 feet more than the side of the square, and whose width is 4 feet less than the side of the square. Find the side of the square. So, ang unknown dito ay side of the square. And based on the problem, yung side ng square ay walang description. So, let S be the side of the square. And the square has the same area as a rectangle. So, yung area ng square ay equal sa area ng rectangle. So, we have here, area of a square is equal to the area of the rectangle. And nasa rectangle pa rin tayo, whose length is 8 feet more than the side of the square. So, yung length daw ng rectangle ay 8 feet more than the side of the square. So, we have 8 feet more than the side of the square. And then the width is 4 feet less than the side of the square. So, yung width ng rectangle is 4 feet less than the side of the square. So, hanapin natin ngayon yung side ng square. Ang hint dito, ang pinag-uusapan dito ay yung square at rectangle at ang kanilang mga area. So, ang gagamitin nating mga formulas dito ay formula ng square at ng rectangle. Yung formula ng kanilang mga area. So, we have here the square area is equals to S squared. Rectangle area is equals to length times width. So, here's the solution. Area of a square is equals to area of the rectangle. So, equate lang natin sila. So, yung area ng square is S squared. Ang area ng rectangle is
Length times width.
so substitute lang natin ang mga values na to dito sa formula na to. So, ano yung length? Ang length
Ay S plus 8. Ang width ay S minus 4.
so ito na yun. So, we have here S squared is equals to the quantity of S plus 8 times the quantity of S minus 4. So, let's multiply. S times S is S squared. Positive 8 times S is positive 8S. S times negative 4 is negative 4S. Positive 8 times negative 4 is equals to negative 32. Transpose S squared to the left side becomes negative S squared. So this is 0. So 8S minus 4S is 4S. So copy negative 32. Transpose 4S to the left side becomes negative 4S. So we have negative 4S is equals to negative 32. Inverse of multiplication is division. Bring down negative 4. So we have S is equals to negative 32 divided by negative 4. And the value of S is equals to 8 feet. So this is the side of the square. So the answer is this S is equals to 8 feet. So to find the value of the length, substitute the value of s here. So 8 plus 8 is equals to 16. And the width, 8 minus 4 is equals to 4. So to check, area of the square is equals to the area of the rectangle. So s squared is equals to,
Length times width.
what is s? 8. Substitute. 8 squared is equals to 64. So the length is 16 and the width is 4. So 16 times 4 is equals to 64. So they are equal. So it means this is correct. So this is the area of the square. 8 squared is 64 feet squared. And area of the rectangle, 16 times 4 is 64 feet squared. So equal sila. So ibig sabihin, pag binilang mo yung mga square units na to, 64 yan. Ito rin ay 64. Sabi niya sa problem, yung length ng rectangle is 8 feet more than the side of the square. Kasi ito 8. Ito, ang length niya dito ay 16. So, mas lamang siya ng 8. And then, sabi rin sa problem, yung width ng rectangle is 4 feet less than the side of the square. So, yung side ng square ay 8. So, ito ay 4 lang. 4 feet less than the side of the square.
Problem number 3.
The perimeter of a triangle is 192 inches. The length of the longest side is 4 times that of the shortest side, and the length of the third side is 6 inches less than that of the longest side. Find the length of each side. So the unknown here is the length of each side. So ibig sabihin, 3 sides ang unknown dito. 3 sides ng triangle. So based on the problem, yung shortest side ang walang description. So let x be the shortest side. And the perimeter of a triangle is 192 inches. So given ang perimeter which is 192 inches. And the length of the longest side is 4 times that of the shortest side. So yung longest side, 4 times ng shortest side. So ang kanyang equation ay 4x. And then the length of the third side is 6 inches less than that of the longest side. So yung third side ay 6 inches less than that of the longest side. Longest side is 4x. So 4x minus 6 is the third side. Ang hint dito ay, pinag-uusapan dito ay yung perimeter ng triangle. Kaya ang gagamitin nating formula ay perimeter ng triangle. So we have triangle, ang perimeter niya ay equals to A plus B plus C. So we have here, so what is P? 192. And then substitute. So this is A, B, and C. So this is A, B, and C. Combine lang ang mga variables, x plus 4x is
Is equal to
9x minus 6. And then transpose 9x to the left side become negative 9x. 192 to the right side becomes negative 192. Negative 192, negative 6 is equals to negative 198. So inverse ng multiplication is division. Bring down negative 9. So we have x is equals to negative 198 divided by negative 9. X is equals to 22 inches. This is the shortest side. The answer is 22. To find the longest side, substitute the value of x22 here. So we have 4 times 22 is equals to 88. And substitute 22 in this equation. So we have 4 times 22 minus 6 is equals to 82. To check, so P equals to A plus B plus C. So the perimeter is 192. So what is x? 22. 4x is 88. And 4x minus 6 is 82. So 22 plus 88 plus 82 is 192. So this is equal. So the answer is correct. Here are the sides of the triangle. So this is the shortest side, which is 22 inches. The longest side, which is 88 inches. And the third side, which is 82 inches. So the total distance, or the perimeter, is equals to 192 inches.